All right, let's go ahead and get down to business since you and I are both
Let's get right
tired,
to it because we're a little
exhausted.
tired. Let me pull up my notes.
I miss when we were young and free and not tired all the time.
Dude, do you what time did we record when we were younger? Was it like later than this? Like
Shit, I
eight or
don't
some shit? I bet you it was way later.
honestly, it was probably like 8 or 9. I
I
feel like
bet you
the
it was eight, dude, or nine.
because when we
Or seven.
started this 7 years ago, you were working retail, so we kind
Hell
of went
yeah.
on your schedule. So yeah, it was like 8 or 9
Totally.
when we would start recording sometimes
Yep. Yeah.
and
And
just
now
be
we're like,
super chipper and da 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 da. And now
dude, yeah,
it's
we were ready. We were like recording every fucking week.
we were.
Like for like long term.
I know, and I was good at getting episodes up on time. Listen, it's good. I have a mini show I need to edit. I'm aware of that. It's late. By the
It's
time you
okay.
hear this, it will be up. I just, I'm tired.
No worries. Yeah, it's been a week
It's been a week. It's been a
and
week.
but here we are.
It'll get up by Sunday. I was looking at my calendar and I'm not gonna have like a fully free Saturday until probably July, honestly.
Dude, I hear you, man.
So I look forward to
Uh,
July when I have a fully free Saturday to just couch rot from the time I wake
yes.
up to the time I go back to
Back to
bed.
sleep. Yes.
Anyway,
Anyway,
I could have at
oh
least
well.
pulled up the intro script.
Theme music for either the film or just our Child's Play theme to keep it consistent.
Oh, fuck. Remember that's been years.
I never changed these bullet points.
Uh,
I won't.
it's been a hot fucking minute since we've used the Child's Play.
Every line is a bullet point, so it's really funny because it's like, "Welcome to Real Horror Show, a horror movie review podcast where we review horror movies from Netflix." And like movies is a bullet point. So I'm like, "What? How did that happen?"
I Who knows? And I
Anyway,
just fucked all that up. What did I
anyway,
just do?
what's up, you
What?
guys?
Welcome to Real Horror Show, a horror movie review podcast where we review horror movies from Netflix, Hulu, Shudder, and everything in between. I'm your host, Sam Odie.
And I'm your co-host, Stormy Skies.
This week we are reviewing the 2025 horror film Until Dawn, which is based on the 2015 video game by PlayStation Studios, and it is set in the same universe while featuring an original standalone story that expands upon the game's mythology. The film was directed by David F. Sandberg and written by Gary Dauberman and Blair Butler. Uh,
Word.
a
Yeah.
group of friends who end follows a group of friends who end up in a secluded area embedded within a time loop mechanic. A threat is out to haunt them, where dying restarts the night with a new threat each time, and the only solution is to survive until
Till dawn,
morning.
baby.
Until morning.
Sorry. Until morning.
No, I did pause
Damn it.
because the
Yeah.
Wikipedia summary says until morning, and I'm like,
Why would it do that?
I'm
It's
gonna
until
edit.
dawn.
I'm gonna edit the Wikipedia article to
You
fix that.
should.
Peter Stormare also stars. He is reprising his role from the games.
Oh yeah, that was really exciting to see him.
Yes. And this is how we like to break it down. We start with characters and acting, then move on to story and writing, and wrap things up with some production notes. And then we like to discuss the real horror this movie addresses. Sometimes they're serious, and sometimes we like to have a bit of goofy fun. That being said, we are a horror movie podcast, so here is a general trigger warning. We talk about death, blood, guts, and other unsavory topics that might not be suitable for everyone. Although we try to do so sensitively, listeners' discretion is advised. Movies are then rated on a scale of, oh, what the fuck did I just watch? Which means there are no redeeming qualities to be found. Meh, it's okay. And, oh yeah, that fucked me up. What all horror should strive to be. So, let's get started.
Yes, let's. Oh yeah.
As we discussed in the mini-sode, I have yet to play Until Dawn.
Okay, I will be. I'll
I've played
try.
The Quarry.
I know, but Sam, it doesn't matter. So
I know, I know.
I'm gonna have to like be
Is
careful with what I say.
That's true. Listen, I
About
want to play. I want to play Until Dawn.
Sam.
When I played the Quarry, I played it because it was on sale for $14.
Oh, nice.
Until Dawn is still $60
Fuck.
on
Fucking
Steam.
PlayStation. On Steam. Damn it.
Yeah, I'm a PC purist. I'm
I'm about to
sorry.
buy it for you, low key.
You you may
Damn.
have to. I mean, I have the money. It's just $60.
I know. I totally know. I get like
As I
that
was
too.
telling my friends in regard, I keep buying nosebleed seats when we go see any type
Hmm.
of theater show because in my
Yeah.
brain we're still broke college students and I don't want to just spend
Right.
$90 on a ticket and be like, pay me back, please.
Right.
Though $90 really is not a
Yeah.
huge deal
It,
anymore.
yeah.
But still, it's a hard mindset to break even
I
this
totally
many
understand.
years into
I know.
consistent paychecks.
I know. I understand what you mean.
So I
Mm.
have not played Until Dawn. I know it takes place at a ski resort
Yes, a
and
ski lodge and
ski
a big house.
ski lodge and a big house.
Yeah.
This movie does not take place at a ski lodge and a big
No,
house.
it sure does not. And
Uh,
that's okay with me.
yeah, I
No big deal.
think so. I stand by
Yeah.
my original thesis, which is I liked this movie. It should not have been called Until Dawn.
Hey, I agree with that. I was going into this movie thinking it was going to be like bad
Yeah,
because only because the people were saying the people, they were like the Until Dawn purists were like,
yeah,
yeah, well, like this movie's terrible because it's trying to be like Until Dawn, but it's not the same one for one, so like it fucking sucks. And then I watched
right.
it and I was like, this movie is pretty fucking fantastic in
Yeah,
my
I
opinion.
had a lot of fun with this
I
movie.
loved it. Yeah, dude.
I so when I was reading the production notes just to get something to talk about during the production notes section,
Yeah.
they said that it was intended to kind of be a love letter to the horror genre. And I
Yeah.
think I think it was because I loved the concept even before watching the movie. I loved the concept that every time the clock resets, it's a new genre of horror. That's
Mhm.
so much fun as a horror fan.
It is. Yeah, it is. I was excited the whole movie because I was like, what's it going to be next?
Yeah, what's it going to be next? What's
For real.
like I think my favorite segment of the movie was I would call it the cabin fever segment because they
Yeah.
drank the water and then they all started exploding.
Oh, yeah, they all blew up. Yes,
That
that was
was
crazy.
that was so funny.
It was funny, but I was like, damn, that's crazy. But dude, like, it was so gory.
It was
Like,
it was
about that.
so gory.
I was like,
Like,
fuck yeah.
is the game that gory? Because when I played the Quarry, I didn't think it was that gory.
Until Dawn, yes, Until Dawn is a little gory.
Oh, okay.
I, you know what? I couldn't, it's hard to compare because I've only played the Quarry once, but I played Until Dawn through a bunch of times.
Yeah.
So I got the platinum trophy, but in both, but
Yeah. Is
just
Doctor
love it.
What's his face isn't in the Quarry, is he?
So Alan Hill is not in the quarry. No, I don't think there's anybody in the quarry
Okay.
that's in Until Dawn. It's just the same studio.
So same studio, but Quarry isn't necessarily in the same universe as Until Dawn.
You know what? I wouldn't say so.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because
as far
I
as I
reading the
know.
production notes, they
Yeah,
wanted something that was set in the same universe, which is why he reprises his role. And
that's so cool. I
um
loved it. Yeah.
and again, skipping to production notes because I'm trying
Oh
to
yeah,
justify this movie's existence.
let's do it.
It was in production at the same time they were doing the remaster of the game, and it was going to come out very
Cool.
close together. So I
Yeah,
think they were fully justified in saying they didn't want to just do the same storyline as the game, with
yeah,
the game about to get, kind
yeah,
of blow up again with the remaster coming out.
yeah,
And I don't disagree. Um, I've vaguely made my stance on the Resident Evil live action movies very clear.
yeah. No good.
They're bad. They're bad. They're
Bad.
bad. And
Gotcha.
even like if I can find good things about them, overall they're just terrible, including Welcome to Raccoon City, which
Shit.
was fairly decent in like the homages it paid to the
Yeah.
games they were adapting. It doesn't fucking make sense from a Resident Evil standpoint that you're doing Spencer Mansion at the same time you're doing Raccoon City because Mansion happens first. And if you want Jill Valentine in the movie, she has a game that takes place during the Raccoon City weekend. Anyway,
Why
Uh,
can't they just know this on principle, being in the
yeah,
biz? And they're like, I want to
yeah,
do a video game movie. And it's like, do you just aren't you gonna read a single thing about it? Or
yeah.
just gonna fucking do whatever you
So I
want?
think with it, you either need to be true to the story you're adapting. You're doing a true adaptation with, a couple liberties because they are different mediums.
Yeah,
Or you do something like this
like
where
this.
it shouldn't have been called Until Dawn. They should have titled it something else
Yeah,
and then parentheses from the Book of Until Dawn, like they did with Spiral.
totally. Yeah, with Sprout, totally, absolutely. There's plenty of cool things that it could have been called. I can't think of any cool things right now, but
Yeah,
like something else. Yeah.
yeah. And then I think the Until Dawn fandom would have received it a lot better. I think they would have been like you and hyped when
Absolutely.
What's His Face showed up.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, Dr. Alan Hill. So
Yeah.
and he showed up as like the gas station guy first, and I was like, oh, there's the big guy, like really cool.
So that being
It's
said, I am optimistic about Zach Kreger's Resident Evil adaptation that is currently in production. He said
oh,
he's not adapting any of the games, but it is going to be set in the world of the games. So I will give it a chance.
okay,
I will give
okay.
it I will give it a chance. If there's original characters, but the
Okay.
world surrounding it is still true to the games. Like I don't
Right.
know. I'll give it a chance because Barbarian and Weapons was really good.
Yeah, love weapons. Yeah, I love Barbarian. But yeah, you
So,
just gotta let me know how that
yeah.
is.
Yeah. So getting into acting, trying to have some structure here, even though I admittedly did not write up my notes. I was too busy today.
It's okay to go the other direction and go backwards. That's cool.
Yeah, it's
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 cool.
fine to
Yeah.
it's fine to just talk about a movie
Yeah,
sometimes.
it actually is making more sense go in this order.
Yeah. So acting, going into acting, don't expect anything spectacular. This is mostly a teen scream. I would call this a teen scream.
Absolutely.
It's a bunch of friends go into the woods to investigate the main character's sister's disappearance. And
Of
then
course.
shit gets weird. They go to the same Airbnb her sister stayed at, and shit gets weird.
Yeah.
Like you're
Totally.
not gonna get an Oscar-worthy performance. Speaking of the Oscars, real quick,
Oh
horror
shit.
is about to sweep the Oscars this year, and I'm very excited.
What did why did I think the Oscars happen? When are they?
They are next weekend.
Oh shit, what horror is gonna sweep it?
Sinners is gonna sweep because Sinners is now the most
Ooh.
nominated movie in Oscars history.
Wow, nice.
I'm
Okay.
I'm so happy for that entire cast and crew. That movie was spectacular. They should win
Excellent.
Best Picture for the barn scene alone.
Ooh. Excellent. Any
Uh,
other horror up there?
Weapons. Aunt
Oh
Gladys is
shit.
nominated for Best Supporting Actress.
Nice. Good for her. Good for that woman.
Frankenstein is nominated for Best Picture, Best Hair and Makeup, I think.
Oh, the
Oh,
Guillermo del Toro one?
yeah.
Yeah. The
So,
Netflix one.
yeah, so horror is about to sweep the Oscars, and I'm very happy about it.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey,
But yeah, this movie wouldn't get any Oscar nominations.
nah.
But it should have gotten more love from the horror community, in my humble opinion.
Totally. And it really got a bad rap because the gaming fans shit on it so
I
hard.
know,
And so that
and
probably made everybody else not want to give it a chance.
I know, and you can
Yeah.
only blame marketing and probably distribution and whoever else is involved with title,
Yeah,
titling the movie
right. It's their fault.
because this wasn't Until Dawn. Until Dawn is about a group of people trapped at a ski resort or a big house.
Yeah, and the big house is attached to the ski resort.
Yeah.
I don't, and I can tell you what it is, but I don't even want to say it, Sam. I'm
That's
not going
fine.
to tell you. I'm not going to tell
Here's
you
here's what's gonna
literally
happen
it's gonna be like
right now.
one thing. Yeah.
Here's I'm officially adding it to my wish list. Oh, it said, "Oops, sorry."
What? No.
Oh wait, I'm not on my Steam account. I'm on David's because he bought Resident Evil 9 on his account, so I'm not on my account right now. So maybe he already.
Luke's been playing Resident Evil 9 too.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so good. I'm watching it like a movie, bro. It's so
It's so
good.
fucking good. Um, I
Anyway.
was gonna say I'm putting it on my wish list so I know when it goes on sale. I'll do that after we record so
Yes,
I can
you have
log
to.
in.
Holy
Um,
shit. Okay, cool.
because I've been wanting to play it for years. I just haven't, and the Quarry was on sale for $15. Sue me. Anyway, this movie should not have been titled purely Until Dawn. It should have been blah 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 from the Book of Until Dawn or the Yin Dawn
Uh,
Until Dawn universe. I think that would have gotten people more excited and because this is such a fun concept of a movie.
yeah, it is.
I had such a fun time watching it and it makes me sad that they got screwed over because it's a very loose, it's not even an adaptation. It's a story within the same universe as Until Dawn.
Yes, yes, it is. And I'll get into like some stuff, but still have blinders on for Sam
Okay.
about some stuff.
In fact, the ski resort still exists because you see the ski resort at the end of the movie.
Yeah, I was so hyped because that was it. That
Yeah.
was the same. That was the same thing in the video game, bro. It was so cool. I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah. So basically, as I said, the main character and her group of friends goes to investigate the last place her sister was known to be before she disappeared forever. Right off the bat, they start noticing weird shit in the Airbnb, like people writing their name in the guest log multiple times, and each time it gets more and more distorted.
That was cool.
So there's something weird there. They eventually find one of them finds a room filled with missing posters of everyone who's gone missing that stayed there.
Yeah.
And the most bizarre thing of all, they find that it's not raining near the cabin. There's like a
Yeah.
wall preventing the rain from reaching the cabin where they're staying. And
Yeah.
the first go around, a slasher shows up
Mm.
and kills everybody very brutally.
Oh yeah.
But they're not dead. Oh no.
No, I gotta go
The
again.
the hourglass resets
Mhm.
and they all wake up. They all have memories that they just died. They're like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, it's cool that they remember.
Yeah, that's horrifying.
Yeah, but and then they're like a little fucked up, like their faces or whatever. Like when they
Yeah.
got hurt, they have like little scars or whatever.
Yeah. The second one was the ghost, right? The possession.
Yeah, it was like the demon possession. Yeah, it was cool.
That was really cool. I liked
That
that.
was. Yeah, me too.
One of the friends, the one who's been like spiritual and saying that the place is haunted this whole time, gets possessed by
Yeah.
a demon, and they
Oh,
find her in the room with the missing posters, and she starts channeling each missing
yes.
person. That was such a
I
cool
loved
scene.
that. I know. I was like, hell yeah, this is great.
That was a really good scene.
Dude, right? Like, come on, take note, other movies.
Yeah.
Um,
Take note. Stop liking my shit, please. I'm trying to read the summary of the movie so I know which order to go in instead of randomly. Uh, she's possessed. Megan is possessed and killed. Drags. There's a supernatural force that drags Clover to a dilapidated house across from the center. That's where she meets an elderly resident who says she can survive the night or become part of it. Then gasses her before
Oh yeah.
disintegrating her. Uh,
Disintegrating herself.
yeah. Max tries to convince Abe and Nina to rescue Clover, but they try to escape instead. They flee in the car, but after seeing a giant creature in the woods, they turn back and are again killed by the assailant. Max goes alone and finds Clover, now possessed, and she immediately kills him before being run over by the masked assailant. And
Yes.
then the night
Which
begins.
I find it funny when they drive. That's all I have to say is when the bad guys like drive the car. I'm like,
Yeah,
it's like
it's always
tickles me.
it's always a good time. Who taught them how to drive?
Yeah, isn't that funny? It's like there's no way you can drive. You were born like a killer. So that's all you had to do.
Yeah. So the time loop begins again, and they realize that they are in a time loop, and they only get 13 deaths before the loop ends. They decide to barricade themselves in the bathroom and drink the tap water, which causes them to explode. Before Clover dies, she sees Dr. Hill, who tells her that they cannot wait out the night. Starting again, the group finds a recording of Hill studying a man trapped inside a room. The man goes insane over the course of 13 nights, ultimately turning into a Wendigo. Which
Yeah.
that's important because I know the Wendigo plays a part in Until Dawn.
Maybe.
He claim they can escape if one person permanently dies. He tells Clover to meet him in the woods alone and that he might let her see Melanie. An argument arises between the group. Nina is angered by Abe's attempt to abandon them. She uh she impales him with a pickaxe while Clover, Max, and Megan explore the woods. Abe and Nina are murdered again. Max and Megan are attacked by a Wendigo in the woods, and Megan dies. Clover and Max find Melanie, who has turned into a Wendigo herself. Heartbroken, Clover tells Max to kill her so they can learn more. He slits her throat and drinks the water to explode.
Oh, yeah.
And I like how the genres start merging together.
Yeah, actually, that's cool.
It's fun. This movie's so fun. I wish they fucked up by calling it Until Dawn. That's
I
where they
know, I'm so
fucked up.
mad. They should have called it like Hourglass or something.
Ooh,
I don't
Hourglass,
know. Like
parentheses
that.
from the Book of Until Dawn.
Until dawn.
Ah, there we go.
So, yeah.
So the next night, the group discovers that Glore Valley, which is the town they're in, it was a mining town. It sank into the ground after a mining disaster. It killed hundreds, and Hill was brought into act as a therapist to the survivors. The group awakens on their 13th night with no memory of the last several loops. Their bodies are starting to deteriorate into Wendigos. Abe reviews footage on his phone showing that they tried to find Hill over several nights, but they were repeatedly slaughtered by vicious creatures. They realize Megan is missing
Oh.
and find that she survived a night and has followed Hill into the tunnels. Ready to confront Hill, the group follows Megan's trail, fending off Wendigos. Clover splits from the others and is forced to kill Melanie. She arrives at a sanatorium where Megan is strapped trapped with a Wendigo. Clover confronts Hill, who reveals he is running experiments, and the creatures they face are manifestations of Clover's depression and fears. Clover moves Hill's coffee under
The
the
exploding
water,
water.
the dripping water, and he explodes after drinking from the mug. She frees Megan, and the others kill the masked assailant. The group flees through the tunnels and escape as the hourglass runs out and the sun arises, ending the time loop. After they drive away, the surveillance system in Hill's office changes to a snowy cabin where a car pulls up with Hill heard whispering. I wonder what that snowy cabin could be.
Does he really whisper? I didn't even hear
That's
him.
just what Wikipedia says. But no, it was a clever little loophole where someone did permanently die, and it was none of them.
Yes, that
It
was
was it
clever.
was the bad guy. Like
Bad guy.
this movie was very fun, and I think
Yes.
everybody should put on their blinders to how much they love Until Dawn, like Stormy did,
Yes.
and just have a good time. It's
It's
not a
so
faithful
good.
adaptation, I will say that.
No.
And they fucked up by calling it Until Dawn and getting people's hopes up that they were getting a film adaptation, which I don't even know why you would need a film adaptation of Until Dawn because it essentially is a playable movie.
Literally, it is. And you know that because it's that kind of game.
Yeah.
It's like a
Like
movie.
like the quarry has a setting where you can just watch it.
Yes. Yeah. Like film mode or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
So I agree with the filmmakers that with the remaster coming out, there was no point in them trying to tell the exact same story that's already been told twice.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
if that remaster hadn't happened, maybe I would agree with everybody who didn't like the movie because it came out 10 years after Until Dawn. So
Hmm.
there's a chance to revisit the story with different actors. But again, do you really want that?
Yeah, seriously.
So they should not have called it Until Dawn, but I thought this movie was fun. I thought they achieved what they wanted, which is a love letter to horror,
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
and it is very gory.
Yeah, it is very gory, and I love that about it. Oh my
Hmm.
gosh.
So gory.
It's so gory. All right. Well, is that everything you got on your end?
Yeah, that's the summary of the movie.
So instead of doing like real horror show stuff, I'll talk about some stuff that is similar to like it within the game, like how it's similar to the game.
Yeah.
So the people were, whenever they watched it were saying that like yes, it was called Until Dawn, but they hated it because it wasn't like Until Dawn. And I remember hearing that people hated it so much because there was nothing about the game in the movie. Like there was no like Easter eggs, no nothing. And I was like, damn, okay. So why even call it that? But as I watched it, there is so much shit from the game in this movie. Sam, you wouldn't even know, but like
Yeah.
there's so much stuff from start to finish, dude. And you do know now that Dr. Alan Hill is in as this character, he's in it. But like, dude, yeah, like the Wendigo, like you said, you already kind of know that the Wendigo is could be like, in Until
Hmm.
Dawn. That we know that um there's like violence and like maybe there's a killer, in Until Dawn, like, and the killer's mask may be exactly the same as the killer's mask in this movie
Hmm.
and stuff like that, all that kind of thing. Um, there's so much more, like at every turn, there's so many Easter eggs. There's really big stuff. That is the same in the game and the movie
Hmm.
that is in this movie. And I was like, damn, damn, like this is so cool. And like there's a like when you play the game, you'll know, but there's like a huge moment where like it's like a very blatant like call to the video game in the movie. And
Yeah.
but it just like delighted me. Like as I was watching, I was like, this
Yeah.
is so cool. Like, fuck yeah. And I don't know why the haters were like so mad
Yeah.
because there's so much.
They
Yeah.
said there were no Easter eggs. How do you miss the biggest Easter egg, which is the
Yeah.
exact same character played by the exact same actor?
The biggest Easter egg is the fact that Dr. Alan Hill is here
Yeah.
and he is
Like
his Swedish son.
if there's nothing
Yes.
else, there's that. And I'm assuming he's playing his character the way it's supposed to be played.
I just, yeah, like, I don't know if it was like there's no Easter eggs or if there's like the stuff from the game or the stuff in the movie is nothing like the stuff in the game when it's all
Right.
like literally like the same, actually. It's like 60% of the movie is the
Yeah.
game, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So apart from like a couple little things like the hourglass, and like writing your name in the book, that's kind of like different and new and all that. And
Yeah.
like different genres of horror, that's different and new. Um, but yeah, but the game is so fucking good that like they wouldn't be able to do a movie because you're right, it's the same thing as the game because they're literal Hollywood actors in the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah. So you
Yeah,
get a true one for one adaptation, but you're not 10 years later, you're not going to have Rami Malek. You're not going to have Hayden Panettiere. You're
yeah,
not going to have these actors coming back. You're going to have
exactly.
a
Yeah,
different set of actors who are the same age as the characters as they were back then. And
exactly.
then you're going to be just as mad because it's not as good as
Yeah,
the original crew.
yeah. So it's like, come on now. So yeah, so that's what I have to say about that. I won't get too much into it because Sam hasn't played it, but Sam, when you do play it, you're gonna love the video game so much. It's
I
so,
know I
so
will.
good. I know you'll love it. Um, I do want to talk about how good this movie was in regards to the gore.
So
And
good.
I did want to like say that I've never really seen a movie. I guess you mentioned Cabin Fever, but
Hmm.
I forgot. I like forget that a little bit, but like this movie had like the part when they were exploding and like that was all practical effects, dude. That was
Yeah,
fantastic.
that was so good.
I was like, fuck yeah.
That
So
was
they
so
didn't
funny.
even take any like shortcuts, man,
No.
with the gore and that stuff. So I was like really pleased with that. Um, I do want to say that. And then I guess I could talk a little bit about realistic horror aspects. Oh, I do. Okay, so
Weird
I
Airbnb hosts.
yes, ma'am. Okay, so we got weird Airbnb hosts. I do want to say that like entering a building and then like seeing that like the last thing that happened was in like 1993 or
Oh
some
yeah.
shit or like you know what I mean? Like that's like I know that's like not a long time ago, but it is now a long time ago and it's
It
like
is a long
creepy as
time.
shit, like the 90s.
I turned 33 this year. It is a long time
Oh,
ago.
that's so weird. I keep thinking you're like so way younger than me, but you're not.
I know. I I blame the pandemic, honestly. Like I feel younger than I am.
Yeah.
Like I get confused that I'm 33. We
Right.
have to remember the pandemic stole like 3 years off of our lives.
Oh, totally. Yeah, it totally did. And like you're 33, I'm 33. Uh, so that's nice that we're the same age right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that like frozen in time, old like house. I But fast forward to the fact that like there's a town built on top of like old mines. Like that's some real shit in Appalachia, dude. So
Yep.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, right?
Like
Centralia.
Centralia.
Hell yeah, Centralia and
Yeah.
Pennsylvania. I've never been, but like I could go, but like I'm scared to walk on the road. What if I fall down? I
I know. Like
don't want to risk it.
I would love to go to Centralia
Oh,
as
we should
well.
go.
But like you said, the fires in the mines
Right.
are still happening down there.
Oh, I know. Yes, we could watch. But if you do ever want to go, you and I should just like meet there.
Yes.
Just we could even do it. We should do like a live show there. That'd be
Ooh, that would
so
be so
dope.
fun.
Talk about like Silent Hill or some shit. But what else we got? Oh, having like a spooky, like old, like dilapidated house that like maybe a witch lives in, like a spooky
Oh
witch
yeah.
house. So that could be
Also
fun.
something that can exist in
Yeah.
Appalachia.
Oh, yeah, in Appalachia, in like the woods in Appalachia. That's what I'm
Yep.
saying. Only in Appalachia could this happen. See, I'm kind of
Yeah.
glad that the movie was not in the snowy mountains because in
Right.
the game it's actually set in Canada. That's all I'll say. Okay, Canada, snowy ski
Yeah.
lodge. Um, but what else the fuck happened in that movie? What was realistic? Yes. Oh, having like mental illness,
Yes.
um, like attempting suicide and stuff like that. So that happened with her. Her sister died there, but like maybe I don't know what is the metaphor for that. Like she like possibly went off to kill herself or something like that. So we'll see that. Weird weather phenomena.
Yeah. We're big weatherheads at the Real Horror Show podcast.
Yes, we are. And actually, I thought that scene was really funny where he was like, "There's a name for this," and he said it was like water wall. I just thought
Yeah.
that was really funny.
It doesn't
Water
happen to that
wall,
extreme, but that does happen
water
where
wall.
in one town it's perfectly fine, beautiful weather, and
Yes,
then 10 feet over it's storming.
storming. Yeah, and it's like water wall. Um, I think that's everything,
Yeah,
Sam.
I think that's all I have too.
Everything else was not realistic.
Yeah.
Brr, brr,
Time
brr.
loops do not happen. Although
No, no.
I do
Yeah.
believe that ghosts are just like
Uh,
time existing all at the same time, but that's
yeah.
way too complicated to get into right now.
We can't get into that at this moment because we only don't have enough time to talk about that.
Yeah.
But you guys get what we were saying.
Yeah. Everything that's happened and will happen just happens at the exact same time every single time. That's what ghosts are.
That's crazy.
I think
That's
that
why they're so haunted. That's
yeah,
why they're
that's my theory.
that's why they are the way they are. I would be like that too if I was a ghost. It's like a lot going on at once.
Yeah.
Yes. So, okay, but you guys, Sam, we're so tired, we almost forgot to give our movie a rating. What would you rate
I'm
that
gonna give it
movie?
an I hat fuck me up. It was
That
so
fucked
much
me up.
fun.
Yes, girl, it fucked me up too. I loved that movie. And like, guys, it's on Netflix.
It's
So
on Netflix.
seriously,
Watch it.
fuck the haters. And like, even if you played the game and you like think it's gonna be bad, like seriously, trust me, like I love Until Dawn. Like, but this movie is so good because it's a good horror movie. Like
Yes.
chill and
If
just like have fun.
if you're a horror fan, you're gonna love this movie because I think they achieved what they wanted, which is a love letter to horror.
Yeah. It was
So
good. It was really good. Everyone just
it's
needs to chill and just have a good time.
it
Like,
was
can we
a
just please?
fun time.
Can't we just please have a good time?
Yes.
Right? Okay.
The
That's
world is
good.
shitty. Let's have a good time.
Nobody wants to have a good time. Let's just have a good time. All right. So that is all I have to say. So would you like me to read the outro now?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I could do something else, but
Yeah. No.
I don't
No.
know what else to do. Okay. So thanks for tuning into our episode. We are the Real Horror Show podcast. Our host is Sam Odie, and I'm the co-host, Stormy Skies. The podcast was created by Sam Odie and Stormy Skies, and is directed, edited, and produced by Sam Odie. You can find Sam on Instagram at Sam is writing stuff, and you can find Stormy on Instagram at the Stormy Skies. You know what? My Instagram is private. Is your Instagram public?
Mine is public,
Yours is
yes.
public. Okay, so I may be making an additional account soon that is
Ooh.
public account.
Ooh.
So we
Yours wasn't always private, was it?
no, I like go back and forth, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know why I do that, but like now I think it's like private like forever.
Yeah.
But I've been thinking about making another one
Yeah.
for the band stuff. But anyway, you can find the Real Horror Show podcast on Spotify, TuneIn, iTunes, Google Play Store, Pandora, and anywhere you like to stream your podcasts. Don't forget to hit subscribe so you're always in the know when a new episode comes out. Follow us on social media. You can find the Real Horror Show podcast on Instagram, Threads, TikTok, Facebook, and Blue Sky. We do more than just podcast. We love to write and have plenty of great movie reviews and essays, all of which can be found on our website, realhorrorshow.com. We love hearing from our listeners. You can ask us a question or send us a movie request to review by DMing us on social media, or you can even send us an email at realhorrorshowpodcast@gmail.com. Call for guests. Do you love horror movies? Are you a podcaster, a content creator, a movie lover, or anyone in between who is a listener to our show? We would love to have you as a guest on one of our episodes. Reach out to us via social media DM or email us at realhorrorshowpodcast@gmail.com. Our podcast episodes featuring guests are all listed on our website, realhorrorshow.com. We're so thankful for all of our listeners. You are the life force of our podcast, and we wouldn't really exist without you. Thank you all for making this podcast real and supporting us as we record every week. You can support us in different ways, such as liking and sharing our podcast episodes on social media. Giving us a review will help the podcast more than you know and will help other listeners find it too. You can also donate to Real Horror Show by visiting our support page on our website, where you can make a one-time donation via PayPal, buy us a coffee with the Buy Us a Coffee button, or explore our very interesting Amazon wish list. And any other pertinent news?
Coming up soon, I was a guest on Theatrical Shenanigans, a theater podcast. They will be featuring one of my short 10-minute plays, and I'm joined by three other fabulous playwrights discussing, women in writing and theater and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome. Is it the Demolition Lovers one?
No, oh
Oh,
God, that was from high school. That is never going to
oh,
see the light of day again. It's
oh,
called
okay.
it's called Best Friends
Best
Forever.
Friends Forever. That's what I meant to say,
Yeah. I was
but I
like, oh
said
God,
Demolition
Demolition
Lovers.
Lovers. That's from high school.
My
It
bad.
will one day see the light of day when I finally write the novel adaptation of it, but I need more time.
More time.
I need to finish one novel before I start another. God damn it.
But this is the one about like the best friends, and then I just read the bio. It's about the best friends, and then well, not best friends, the friends that don't talk, and then they come back together and they dig up the thing.
Yeah,
Yes. Okay. Well, that is amazing. Sam is excellent. That's fantastic, and it's so cool that you're gonna be on a podcast, dude.
I know.
Fuck
I'm
yeah.
never on a podcast.
You're never on a podcast like other like apart
Right.
from this. Like you're never
Uh,
a guest.
I'm never on podcasts apart from you.
Apart from me. It's
Yeah.
gonna be weird when you're not with me.
Yeah.
Other part of news, I did want to pick your brain because Sam went to the movie theater because I sent her out to the field to go
Yeah.
see Screams. I didn't really send
Yes.
you, but you were there, and I
Yeah.
was like, fuck yeah, I'm sending you
Um,
out to the field.
this is not me promoting or endorsing this movie in any way.
Yeah.
I, in theory, did not spend any money on our tickets because I have Regal Unlimited. Our friends have Regal Unlimited. So I did not directly hand money to go see this movie. My money was already taken by Regal to go
Rico,
see this
yes.
movie. Screen 7 was ass, and there was a lot of discourse over the weekend saying if you're a true Scream fan, you're gonna love Scream 7. I'm a true Scream fan.
Dude,
Bitch, I've been watching the
bitch.
movie since I was 10 years old. I was
Wow.
on the IMDb forums when Scream 4 was announced, theorizing
Yes.
and talking with people. I have been in the trenches. This movie was ass. They should have never fired Melissa. They should have never lost Jenna.
Yeah.
This movie felt like a first fucking draft. The killer
Oh.
reveal was the dumbest shit I have ever seen. I out loud full volume in the theater said, "Who the fuck is that?" And you can't have it both ways. People are like, if you just turn your brain off and have fun, it's a good movie. And then there's the other camp saying, no, this movie was about parasocial relationships. It's too deep and it's not written for the people who only watch movies on while looking at their phone. You can't have it fucking both ways. It's like with Mother. I understood the message of Mother. I still fucking hate that movie. The message
Nice.
is not lost on me. Just because I know the message, I'm not like, whoa, holy shit, that was the best movie I've ever. No, it was dog
Whoa.
shit. It was absolute dog shit. Like, it pissed me off. I know they could not get Patrick Dempsey back for whatever reason. He declined to be in the movie. I can't remember that far back in time a lot. This movie's been a shit show, right?
Dude,
Let's
totally,
not let's
totally.
not erase the past couple of years from the start of firing Melissa Barrera to them being like, we're bringing back Stu Macher,
Oh,
we're
fuck.
bringing back Roman, we're bringing back Dewey. Where they're begging us to come watch the movie. Let's I can't go back through all that right now. What
Dude,
I'm
no
looking
way.
at is
Yeah.
it was so obvious that Joel McHale was supposed to be Patrick Dempsey and he was supposed to be Mark Kincaid.
Ah,
And that Sydney and Mark at some point at the end of Scream 3 between that got married and had kids. And you can't even fucking ignore the fact that there's a huge continuity issue with Sydney's daughter. Like for Sydney's daughter to be 16,
yeah,
she would have had to exist in Scream 4.
exactly.
But Sydney doesn't mention a daughter. I don't even think she was married in Scream 4.
No.
None of it came up. And then in Scream 5, when Gail asks about Mark, Sydney says he's with the girls in a hotel. Girls, plural. And she's also
Yes.
pushing a stroller.
Right. Yeah,
Scream
the stroller.
Scream
Like a
5 came
baby.
Yeah, Scream 5 came out like 4 years ago. So there's no way that little 16-year-old Tatum would still be in a stroller.
For
Like,
real.
it's things like that that you can't say if you're a true Scream fan, you're going to love this movie because the continuity issues are bad. And it's so obvious that Joel McHale was supposed to be Patrick Dempsey because this Mark Evans, is
Yeah.
a cop with ridiculous plot armor.
You're right. God.
So that's my rant. I thought the
Yeah.
movie was ass. If you haven't seen it yet, just wait till streaming. I am so mad we did not get the second trilogy with Melissa Barrera as
Yeah.
promised. Skeet Ulrich talked about what the original plan was, and I think the plan was always to bring Stu back in some capacity in the third installment
Yeah.
of the trilogy because they were leading up to it. And not even as heavy-handed as they did in Scream 7. It was so heavy-handed. I can't get over it. It was so stupid.
That's crazy. I mean, like, and so that's why I bring this up, and I'm glad that we're talking about it because I wanted everyone to hear Sam's opinion. Because when I sent Sam out in the field, this was like Thursday or whatever, and she texted me back when she was done watching it. And she texted, and here's the text, what they said. She said, "What the fuck? I am so mad. That reveal was the stupidest shit I have seen, but like seen like SCENE, like a movie scene." And then she said, "Scene, ugh." And then I said, "Ha, LMFAO." And then I did like an emoji that was like an annoyed one. And she said, "Wait for streaming. If I paid for that, I'd be angrier than I already am." And I said, "LMFAO, you got it. Thank you." So,
Like the guy who was sitting next to David and I with his date, I think he was more disappointed than I was somehow.
aw.
We have the
It's
recliner seats. We have the recliner seats, and I just watched him like slowly lower the seat, blank expression. Like
nice.
every bit of joy he had ever felt had been ripped away from him.
Dude, that's because like we go here expecting something because like okay, it's gonna be like the last movie, right? Is that what it's supposed to be? Are they
Yeah.
making any more?
No, if this movie does well, they're gonna do an 8.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, it's not doing it well at all, okay? But
Yeah.
it did make a lot of money because we all wanted to see
Yeah.
see for ourselves what the fuck was up.
Listen, they somehow
Yeah.
made a Scream that was worse than 3.
That's crazy. And
I
then when we
know.
watch through, we'll be like, oh, this is
We're
cute.
gonna be like, oh, this is actually really good, guys. No,
Good. Like, wow.
and David and I talked on the drive home about just how this new trilogy in general doesn't have the same vibe as the original movies, and I think you're never gonna get past that no matter what, because Wes
Yeah.
Craven is dead, and Wes Craven directed every single Scream movie. Scream 4 was his final movie.
It's,
And so
it's
we don't have his
his
touch.
touch. Yeah.
So with
They
that
even
being
tried.
said, there always gonna be there's something that's always gonna be slightly off
Yeah.
with this new trilogy. But what Kevin Williamson did, and if that name sounds familiar, we did talk about he wrote the Scream movies. So
Okay.
ideally, him directing and writing this one is a no-brainer. I don't know how he fucked it up, but then I remembered once upon a time he was the showrunner of The Vampire Diaries.
Oh my goodness.
So that's how he can fuck it up.
Damn. Damn it.
So those are
Okay.
my thoughts. Wait for streaming. It was ass, and I say that as true of a Scream fan as you can get. Like between Scream and Resident Evil, you're not going to find someone who loves those franchises more than I do.
Totally. And Sam is totally right. And like, I'm also a Scream lover. And if I went to go see it, I would have texted her and been like, damn, you're right. I fucked up by paying for that. You know what I mean? Like, God damn it. So just really disappointing shit,
Yeah.
guys. Okay.
And
The
I
other
would have
pro
I would have
yeah.
loved seeing Sydney's
Oh,
daughter one day be stalked by
yeah.
Ghostface too soon because she was theoretically only 10 years old.
Was born. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
It's fucking in elementary school.
yeah. What do you have?
Um, I also have to say that we are starting a new Mike Flanahan show
We are
next week, baby, and it's gonna
Midnight
be
Mass.
midnight mass, midnight book.
Midnight Mass.
Sam has not seen Midnight
I have
Mass.
not seen Midnight
Jack doesn't
Mass.
like Midnight Mass. We're gonna watch it again, and I'm gonna lock the fuck in this time and see. And I'm gonna see, and then Sam, we'll see what Sam says.
Yeah. Well,
I'm actually so excited to record to see how you feel about it.
yeah.
I don't know what it's gonna be.
I know.
You can go either
I'm
way.
excited.
You can go either way.
Excited.
Hmm.
Anyway, I think that is all we have for this week.
Yeah, that was we. Yeah, I'm glad we talked. We filled the time pretty well.
Yeah, we did. We
So
did.
that's all we have to say. Next week, watch Midnight Mass episode 1, and we'll discuss it. Our outro song is called Creepy Doll by Jonathan Colton, and he can be found at jonathancolton.com. Thank you, fuck off, and have a swell evening. This is Real Horror Show signing off.
Bye.
Bye bye.
And there's a creepy doll that always follows